Hey guys, my name's Elliot Kelly. I'm one of the coaches here at Dorado JIu Jitsu in the hills. Today we're going to talk about making a schedule. There's only 24 hours in a day. What you do with those 24 hours matter. And there's certain things that you have to do and certain things that you can choose to do. So it's really important that you focus in on, you realize what you have to do, and then you realize what you want to do, and you make the most of that time. All right, so let's just take a quick look at this template that we have here. You want to zoom in a little bit, Bobby? That'd be great. So my day typically starts at 5 in the morning, right? Not every day, but almost every day through the week, Monday through Friday. It starts at 5, and then right around 9 it starts to wrap up. I go into my kind of resting time. But each hour is a block, and you can fill that block in with something specific. So, you know, from 6 to 7, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I know I have a jiu-jitsu class that I'm teaching. So that class is always going to be filled in. That time is occupied. There's no other thing that I can be doing during that time. Now, what I do from 7 to 8 matters, right? It could be a time where I hang out and really get nothing done, or it's a time where, you know, I do some recovery work from the class that I taught, and then I get ready. I do some work, some business, behind the scenes kind of stuff related to our Jiu-Jitsu Academy. And then at 8 o'clock, right, I start to leave my house. So that's time to leave to go back to my house, because on Fridays, you know, especially on Fridays, I have a PE class that I teach for the first graders at my son's school, right? So and that's something that starts at a certain time and finishes at a certain time. I know I have to be there during that time. That's what I'm focused on doing. But then what happens right after that? That's the time that I spend with my family, right? So my typical day, you know, between like 12 and 1500, 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, that's the time that I kind of have with my family, right? My kids are getting out of school. There's some time, there's some pause in the day. We can get lunch together, so we'll have lunch together. We hang out and play a little bit. I usually don't spend that time hanging out and doing stuff related to work. I'm not working out, training for a tournament, or doing some fitness stuff. I'm really focused on hanging out with my wife and my kids and my friends. Weekends are another time where I keep open, and that's what works for me. If there's a tournament, it's occupied, but otherwise, you know, it's time that I have carved out to spend with my family. Maybe for a student, right, you have a school, right? If you're a college student, it's a little bit different, but if you're a high school student or a middle school student, you know, from 8:30 all the way to about 3 o'clock, it's that time is blocked off, and there's only certain things that you can do. You're going to be in class, but then, you know, what do you do from 3:30 to 5, right? What do you do between the time that you have school and the time you start your sport or your practice? Are you hanging out with your friends, or are you getting homework done? Are you doing things that you need to get done related to school, or are you just messing around, wasting your time, right? That time really matters. Immediately after your practice, right? Are you going out and spending time again, hanging out in the locker room, spending time with your friends, which is important at times, but you can designate certain times to do that. It's really important that you, in order to maximize your schedule, you make a schedule. In order to maximize your time, you make a schedule, right? And you make the most of it. If you need help, use this template. If you need any help, please reach out to me, comment below, send me a message. I'm happy to help.